I don't understand. I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood.
There's some rough characters on the docks, so watch your step.
You saved my husband.
Are they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Aldcroft?
They were hiding here among us, weren't they? I thought as much. I hate missing out on killing werewolves, but I had, well, something else I had to keep an eye on.
I'm glad the matter we discussed has been...
Are they here? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems I'm once again in your debt. At least now we know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to power. Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoyle. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn how to defeat Falchu.
You saved my husband.
We can't let Falchu's curse spread to Aldcroft. Do what you can to help Gloria. I trust your abilities.
As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. I hate to miss the fun of the hunt, but I have to prepare the cave for our reluctant guest. Falchu died a long, long time ago. He was summoned back from the dead. I want to find out who to blame for that. You can read the history of a werewolf's sire from the blood of his offspring. That's why we need to capture a werewolf. If that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny. Go capture me a werewolf. I got things to do. As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay.
There's an urgent task for you.
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to... Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you. Lexi, front and center, if you please.
Right. So here's how we capture a werewolf. You fight the beast and keep it busy. Meanwhile, I cast the spell that entraps it. Just do your part and leave the magic to me. I'm an expert.
What are you waiting for? The Lion Guard doesn't tolerate sluggards.
that time I overdid it. Let's find another one. Got him! No, I haven't. Mud crabs. Now we need another werewolf. Right. So here's how we capture a werewolf. It worked! By Julianos, it worked! Well, that should hold the ugly cur. Take the werewolf to the cave. I'll tell Sergeant Armoyle it worked. You caught one. Good. Let's get him into the circle. I'll create a link between the three of us. We'll be able to see into the werewolf's past, and hopefully into Falchu's past as well. The connection between offspring and sire is strong.
Now the legendary werewolf lord shall fulfill Molag Bol's true purpose. Arise, minion! Arise from the dead.
I serve no one, Reachman!
Serve or suffer, cur. I have bound you to my will. Glenumbra's destruction is your only goal.
Today I submit to you, Angkov. But one day soon, I will rip out your heart and eat it whole.
Empty boasts from Molag Bol's newest slave. Come, Falchu. We have business to attend to.
So, it was Angkov. I thought I smelled the stench of true evil. You saw what I saw. In order to stop Falchu for good, we need to put an end to Angkov. A tall order, but it's not impossible. Wait. The werewolf apparently has something to say.
Fools. Your Duke has been blessed with Hircine's curse. He will destroy everything he loves. You have failed. Angkov has sealed your fate.
The Duke was infected? I was afraid of that, but I hoped I was wrong. I've been keeping an eye on him in case the change came over him. Falchu has been ahead of me every step of the way. This failure falls on my head, but we can resolve this here and now. I need to die, and you need to take my blood. We're wasting time. I need to die so you can take my blood. If administered in time, the blood of the Master can cure his spawn. You know I'm Falchu's descendant. If the Duke drinks my blood, he'll be cured of the curse. Damn it! I hope your noble attitude doesn't get everyone else killed. All right. I guess I'll stay alive long enough to see this through. Let's go before it's too late. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
Haven't seen that Fausta woman around, have you? Oh, never mind. I'll find her later.
Comrade, a word.
Looks like we're in time. The Duke hasn't transformed yet, but he's very close. If you're sure about this, you'd better act now.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong. Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must. Why, you heartless. I'll never see my family again.
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind? You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him. I think. Normally, I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him. I'm sure Falchu would call mercy a weakness, but I think it shows strength of character. We're going to need such strength in the days ahead. Falchu's already been brought back to life once. We need to make sure that can't happen again. The Duke had Mages Guild researchers working on that problem. They're trying to find out how Falchu originally died. If you want to help, they're at Glenember Moors, the battle site where Falchu died the first time. I'm sure Falchu would call mercy a weakness, but I think it's shows.
The spirits of the tree told me to follow you.
Pay no attention to my little... Pay no attention to my little friend here. He has a weakness for tall tales. The taller, the better, I'm afraid. It's all rubbish, of course.
Bagroon here claims that the threat Falchu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth.
We've been out here digging around for hours, and we haven't found one clue. It's hopeless!
Never would have thought that I, a mere farmer's son, would one day explore the ruins of the Glenumbra Moors. I'll never forget this experience.
My brother was almost killed by one of Falchu's werewolves. I couldn't bear losing him, and I don't want anyone else to suffer such pain. That's why I'm here. We'll find a way to stop Falchu.
The Alessian army was driven by faith to put a quick end to anyone who didn't share their beliefs. If only we'd learned these lessons from the past.
These lost spirits refuse to rest. They just wander about, lost in the dream of battle. The Alessian Order had the wrong intentions, but I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
The Mages Guild will never give up. No werewolf, undead or not, will harm the people of Glenumbra. We'll find out how Falchu fell, and we'll put him right back in the grave.
We've been at this for weeks. The Mages Guild is comprised of the wisest scholars, but even I'm starting to doubt if we can really learn anything here.
The remnants of the last battle of Glenumbra Moors still linger. That means there's a connection. Something that holds them here. But what?
There's the one that defeated the corrupted spirit inside of the Weird Tree.
A messenger? From Aldcroft, by any chance? What news from there? We heard reports that Camlorn refugees had inundated the town. That's good. Losing Camlorn was bad enough. Meanwhile, we've made significant progress here. Our research is finally beginning to yield results. The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here, yet the spirits linger. Falchu, the beast that ravages Camlorn. He fought and died here. We want to know what happened all those years ago. Then we can kill him again. Sarvith, our master of Incunabula, hopes to evoke a vision that shows us the events surrounding Falchu's death. We're collecting the most powerful historic artifacts to use as focus objects. The spirits are making the task difficult, however. The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra Moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. If you manage to get your hands on the weapons, find Sarvith. He knows what to do from there. Falchu wasn't called the Invincible General for nothing. You can cut him, bash him, fill him full of arrows. He just keeps coming. We must discover how they stopped him and ended this ancient war. I could tell you the basic story, but if you want a deeper understanding, you need to ask our lore master, Dalina. She's up on the tower observing the movement of the spirits. The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra Moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. I could tell you the basic story, but if you want a deeper...
This site was the breaking point of the Battle of Glenumbra Moors. The Alessian army made one of their last stands here. The Dureni army was able to defeat Falchu and prevail. We need to figure out how.
Just look at those lost souls. What drives them? Why do they fight on?
Of course. What would you like to know?
This is where Clan Dureni fought to defend High Rock against the invading Alessian Order. The Alessians outnumbered them 3-1, but this was Dureni land, and the clan prevailed. The Alessians were a fundamentalist sect that wanted to purge elven influence from Tamriel's religions. We think Falchu was one of their generals. They called him the Changeling and the Invincible One. Nothing could stop Falchu. The soldiers he bit became werewolves and turned against their own. This land should have fallen to his lycanthropic plague. But someone or something killed him that day. Legends tell us that the Nameless Soldier killed Falchu. It's said the Nameless Soldier prevailed by making a great sacrifice. The Dureni settled in High Rock long ago. They were ancient High Elves who stood with the local Bretons against the Alessian invaders.
The Mages Guild has never been known as a militaristic force. You tend to find us in ruins, searching for lost knowledge. But sometimes, even scholars need to take up arms.
No Dureni shall get past these gates. Do you understand me?
They think they have an advantage, do they? Ha! Just wait until their plan crumbles around them.
Split up! Light it up!
Molag Bal, master of domination, spread the seeds of strife and discord in this mortal realm.
Make sure these orders circulate among the troops. They need to be prepared for what's to come.
Set it ablaze!
Set it ablaze! Light it out! Fan out!
It's true. Falchu Chu is tall as a tree, with claws like great swords.
Yes, yes, and he breathed fire and ate warriors, armor and all. I've heard it all before. Pay no attention to my little friend.
Bagroon here claims that the threat Falchu Chu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth. Ah, the focus objects. These will do very nicely. Let me just, I don't think that was supposed to come off. Well, these swords are pretty beat up. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of material for the ritual, though. If all goes well, we'll be able to peer into the past. Hopefully see what happened to Falchu Chu. Find out how the Durenis were able to defeat the Alessians so long ago. And if something goes wrong, well, then we shall see what we shall see. Of course, we'll be using the amalgamated essence of the past, focused with these ancient weapons, to open a sort of window into history. Follow me. Now we may finally learn how Falchu Chu was defeated.
And maybe we'll find out how tall the Horker really was.
Listen to me. You must listen.
No surprise there. Poor Sarbeth. His spells never worked as planned. It's always the same. One disaster after another.
Giuliano's little teapot! We did it, I think. The spell worked better than I anticipated. We didn't just create a window into the past, we opened a door. The very air ripples with temporal disturbance. Somewhere nearby, a door into history stands open. All we need to do is step through it. A fragment from the past, I think. Something that was pulled forward with the spell. Let's hope that was all we pulled forward. Someone brave and rash enough has to actually step through the door we opened. I'm too valuable to get lost in the past, and Bergrun would probably change history with all his usual bumbling about. Ask Grala what she thinks we should do. It seems we've created a ripple in time itself. Someone needs to go and find out what our spell actually accomplished.
Well, at least I can say that Sarvith's spells are consistent. They never fail to fail.
We heard a scream, and then ripples of magical distortion started to sweep across the battlefield. What happened? They were supposed to cast a simple divination spell, nothing more. Sarvith wasn't supposed to open any doorways. I don't like this. Time magic shouldn't be meddled with. But what's done is done. Maybe one of those ripples has the answers we seek. Examine the ripples. See if there really is a doorway of some kind out there. And keep an eye out for anything else out of the ordinary. Who knows what they may have pulled out of the past. I'm not sure I like it, but this may be the only way to reveal Falchu's past. Examine the ripples in the battlefield, and see if Sarvith's doorway is out there somewhere.
Grala actually agreed? You can look for the door into the past. Well, that's just great. I knew she'd appreciate what I'd done.
Pay no attention to my little friend here.
You seek to see into the past. I can guide you. I can show you how Falchu met his death.
Burn it!
If Falchu has risen, then he must die again. Go to the crypt. I'll meet you there and show you how to discover the secret you seek. I remember this place. It all started here on the day of the final battle. We gave up everything to kill Falchu. I'll be damned if I just let him come back to life and curse the world again. I'm here because the one I loved gave up everything that day to save his people. You seek answers. I'm here to help you find them, and hopefully avoid the tragedy that occurred on that long-ago day. This armor is your key to the past. It belonged to my beloved, and was buried in this place of honor. It was my beloved's hand that cut Fao Chu down. You'll relive the last moments of the battle. You'll take the place of my beloved. Experience the fall of Fao Chu as it happened. But be careful. You can affect events. Whatever you do may have untold consequences. You won't just see a vision of the past, you'll live through it. What you do may change the destiny of those around you. This is a terrible burden to carry, but it's the only way to get the information you seek. When you're ready, put on the armor. Oh, this armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connection to the past won't last long. When Fao Chu dies, the armor will eject you from the past. You'll return unharmed to the here and now. Yes, that's what will happen. I'm sure of it. It was a violent, bloody time. The Alessians were on a holy crusade to purge every Mer who occupied this land and called it home. They destroyed anything with even the smallest connection to magic. Would you stand by while those who didn't deserve to die were judged by religious zealots? Unless I strongly misjudged you, I think not. We did what was right, and we would do it again, which is why I'm here. Wise, kind, courageous. Everything one could want from a constant companion. But you'll see soon enough. I only hope that what you learn will help you in the present situation. Oh, this armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connection to the past won't last long. There you are, my love. I was starting to worry about you. Why do you linger, my love? Commander Parmian rallies the troops for the final assault. You're his best officer and our noblest knight. You should be at his side for this moment. Did that blow to your head rattle your senses? We're on the verge of turning the tide, and we'll launch the strike against Fao Chu's headquarters soon. Come, my love. We have work to do. The Alessian orders, of course. They're crucial. We captured the messenger, but not before he handed the orders off. We need to search enemy soldiers until we can retrieve them. We can't have the Alessians surprise us when we're this close to victory. Do what you have to do and find those orders. Then find me at camp. We need to talk.
Move now! Split up!
About time you returned.
A Breton fighting for the Dareni. Somewhat surprising, though not unheard of considering the current circumstances. Wait a moment. That armor. I've heard stories about you. They say you fight as if Auriel himself blessed you.
There you are, my knight. Did you recover the orders? Excellent. You're a credit to the Dareni Guard. Now we can prepare a proper counterattack to the upcoming Alessian assault. They won't know what hit them. You should show these to the Ayleid King. He just arrived and is eager to get involved. Yes, he surprised us all. We weren't expecting the last king of a dying people to show up on the field of battle. But he's a brilliant tactician and his advice can only help. Meanwhile, we'll send Alana's unit to put an end to Falchu. What nonsense! Alana can handle it. If these orders are any indication, I need you to lead our defenses. But speak to Alana before she goes, if you like. Just make it quick, and don't forget to talk to the king.
I know you wanted to go after Falchu, but you'll see plenty of action defending the camp. I appreciate your concern, my love, but orders are orders. If either of us fails, this entire battle could be lost. But have no fear. I'll make sure we never have to worry about Falchu again.
How? He's just a man, my love. I'll stick my sword in him a few times until he drops. Then I'll stab him again. I'll be back in no time, carrying his head high as a trophy. I can't think of a better gift to celebrate our new family.
Later, my love. I'll tell you all about it after the battle. No need to distract you right now. It's nothing but good news, though, I promise. I love you, you know. Now go. Whatever happens, beloved, No, enough. Only the fight matters now.
A Breton fighting for the Dareni. Somewhat surprising, though the situation unfolding upon the battlefield is telling enough. These orders only confirm my suspicions. The Alessians plan to slip past your defenses to, how do they put it, catch the Dareni with their trousers down. What a curious phrase. Use the Dareni magic of your armor to spot the covert shadow scouts before they can do any significant damage. Then dispatch them with extreme prejudice. Simple enough, really. But I'm actually very curious about you. These old Ayleid eyes see many things. Everyone in this yard, for example, radiates an aura of life force. But not you. Your aura's missing. I can't tell if you're not truly alive, or you just don't belong. I've never seen magic like this before. Honesty. A most redeeming quality. But we will have to speak of this later, when matters are less pressing. Right now, we have a battle to win. I appreciate your report. Though this battle is important, Aidan Dareni expects my blade to lead the assault against a key Alessian camp to the north. And what a glorious battle it will be. I'll be leaving shortly.
Whatever happens, beloved,
We make our final stand here. The Alessians are rabble and their numbers mean nothing. This land is ours and we intend to keep it. Today, Falchu and the Alessians meet their end at our hands. Today we celebrate our victory. Good luck, my friend. I'll see you on the battlefield. Now, let's make that bastard Falchu pay.
Captain, Foul Chew's headquarters. We were ambushed, surrounded. Alana and the others.
Burn it!
Split up!
Set it ablaze!
Too many of them. They tore us apart. Captain, I have bad news. Commander Parmian is dead. There were too many. Commander Parmian decided to accompany us, but it was a trap. We expected to find Foul Chew and his officers, but there was a whole platoon waiting for us. We couldn't stop them. The commander fought bravely, but they cut him down and took Alana. I'm afraid there isn't much time. We expect Foul Chew to launch a full-scale assault at any moment. It's a tough choice. I think there are enough of us left alive to go after Foul Chew, but we also need to rescue Alana. I don't know. What are your orders, Captain? This isn't an easy choice, I know. I don't envy you. But whatever you decide, we're with you. Yes, Captain. They dragged Ilana up the path behind me. Good luck. We'll get Fal Chu for you. Go find Ilana. We'll deal with Fal Chu once and for all.
Move! Now!
What a disaster. I should have suspected a trap. And now Commander Parmian's dead. What about Fal Chu? You sent them to be slaughtered. I was wrong. Fal Chu isn't an ordinary man. I drove my sword right into his heart and he didn't even feel it. Our weapons won't be able to stop him. The soldiers won't stand a chance. Let me think. Wait a moment. The way he shrank back from our torches. Fire! That's the answer. It has to be. Tell the others. Help them. If Fal Chu isn't killed, we all lose. Someone needs to get this information back to our camp. If Fal Chu eludes you, our remaining forces need to know how to kill him. Go, my love. Go make history.
Put those damn fires out. It's time to wipe out all traces of those Durrani. Your puny weapons are no match for my fangs and claws. More Durrani? Put an end to these pests, now!
Light it up!
Tear you to pieces. You're nothing before me. No! Not fire! cannon like this? Oh, not like this!
Return to your time. You learn that Falchu's weakness is fire. Use that knowledge well. Now enter the nearby portal. It will take you home. Return to your time.
It's good to have you back. Sarvith was just starting to babble about time travel magic. But here you are, gender unchanged. As usual, her theories proved to be wildly inaccurate.
Welcome back. Are you all right? Were you successful? Why? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's good to have you back. Sarvith was just starting to babble about time travel magic. But...
Welcome back. Are you all right? Why, yes, of course. Are you sure you're all right? It doesn't matter. What happened? Fire. Can it really be that simple? Alana said that all along, but now we know for certain. Now we can take the fight to Falchu, and we can win. Where else would she be? She's the one who approved your mission. Don't you remember? I'm sure it'll all come back to you. Time travel can be very stressful. Anyway, Alana's in camp. Go tell her what you learned.
It's good to have you back. Sarvith was just starting to babble about time.
I've heard a lot of greetings, but that one's new to me.
You're back, and you're safe. Thank the Divines. I was afraid we lost you.
You're back, and just in time. But the celebration must wait, I'm afraid. Falchu's forces have taken all of Camlorn, and the Lion Guard's counterattack falters. What's wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that? You know I'm the descendant of the spirit who appeared before you. Get your head on straight and tell me how Falchu was originally defeated. I thought as much. That's the story our family has passed down through the ages, but I needed proof. Now Camlorn must be told. You know, what you've done here has changed everything, maybe more than we know. The next step... The next step is to take this information to Camlorn.
The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here. If you go north, you should... The ghosts of the Alessian army. If you go north, you should be able to catch up with the Lion Guard forces. Find an officer and tell him what we learned. Knowing Falchu's weakness might make all the difference. Get to the city quickly. Inform the Lion Guard how to beat Falchu, and they may yet have a chance to take Camlorn back.
The next step is to take this information...
What do you want?
First we lost Camlorn. Then they turned back our offensive. If we can't retake this camp, Val Chu's beaten us. Nothing else matters until this is resolved. Another wild theory. That's the third one today. Just don't get in the way. We've got enough trouble as it is. If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. We need to cut through the werewolves and link up with our troops on the other side of the camp. Good. Help Shazar clear a path and fight your way to General Mandin at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. For a little while, anyway. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandin. I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Val Chu to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandin.
I won't just stand here and watch our people die. Get General Gautier to give the order. My axe thirsts to taste werewolf blood. Ah, you sweet-tongued devil. That's what I like to hear. Follow me. Make the werewolves pay! Lion Guard, hold your ground! We made it. Get in there and find General Mondin. I'll signal the others to move in.
What do you want?
These cursed werewolves. How in oblivion did you get in here? Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge. Tell him I have almost a full company of soldiers in here, and we're ready to fight.
The siege camp is ours again, but at what cost? And do we have the forces remaining to continue this course of action?
These werewolves were much tougher than the ones near Aldcroft. Nice work getting us in. If you're trying to impress me, you're doing a good job. Keep it up and maybe we'll talk later.
I'm sick of the stench of fur and blood. I want this to be over.
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Did you reach General Mandin? Good. Now for our battle plan. We need to take and hold the city courtyard, just inside the main gate. And we could use your help. We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. I need you to get into the northwest tower and lock that gate. The north tower in the courtyard contains the gateworks. Get in there and lock it down. If you stop more werewolves from coming in, we should be able to deal with the ones that are already here.
We can't fail here. Our families, our homes, we're going to lose everything to that beast.
Get into that tower and lock that gate. We'll be right behind you.
The north tower in the courtyard contains the gateworks. Get in there and lock it down. If you stop more werewolves from coming in, we should be able to deal with the ones that are already here.
If you can't seal that gate, this will be a very short offensive on our part.
I'm sick of the stench of fur and blood.
We lost more troops in that charge than I expected. The courtyard is ours, but if we don't push forward, we'll be overrun again.
You see what's happened to Camlorn? If not for you, that would have been the fate of Aldcroft.
We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to hold this position.
The werewolves were strong, but we were stronger. Those who died in this fight did so with honor. They have no regrets.
My hand grows near. How bad does it look?
If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. But keep your wits about you. It's not over yet.
You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We can hold this position, but we don't have enough troops remaining to make a full assault on the city. We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until then, we hold this position. We never would have gotten this far without your help. We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. Now, if I could only reach my son. My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guards operating within Camlorn, and Darien is among them. If we could reach them, our chances of retaking the city improve dramatically. Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key, we can open both the central and eastern gates at the same time. That would allow us to attack the werewolves from 2 directions.
Can no one lend a hand? Help.
You'll have to fight some werewolves, but you should be able to enter the city through the western gate. Find Darien and get his master key.
We're committed to aiding the Lion Guard, so do as the General suggests. It's not like we have a better option at the moment.
I hate to say it, but the General's right. We need to find Darien. Mara protects fools and drunkards, so I'm sure he's still alive. Darien? Know him? Not really. Well... Oh, all right. I know him. Darien and I were once... that is... I've spent some time with him before, in the past. Way, way past. If you see him... Oh, never mind. What's that look for? I hate to say it, but the General's right.
The werewolves were strong, but we were stronger.
Don't think I'm going to make it.
If we retake Camlorn today, if Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchu's lycanthropy. With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchu's werewolves. Then, Alanon should be able to finish his cure. Alanon knows what to do with those ingredients. Alanon knows what to do with those ingredients, and he knows what to do with the blood you're going to collect. Go quickly, before it's too late!
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me. Now, don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. Falchu's spawn are unusually resilient. In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn. That's Darian's plan, to get us to the inn. Then we'll see about crafting an antidote for this terrible affliction. If you really want to help, get us into that inn.
What brings you to our pleasant little city? The war? The blood? The thrice-damned werewolves? That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. There are beautiful women in Camlorn that still need to be rescued. In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the surrounding buildings. The inn nearby should be defensible enough, and it's full of supplies. There's just one catch. The inn's locked up tight, and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. Get the key from the body and enter the inn. Then shine a signal light. I'll rally the civilians and get them to safety. We'll talk about my key after that. When the werewolves attacked, the damn bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. I think they even opened the gates for the werewolves. They had a plan, and they executed it perfectly. If they didn't start out that way, that's certainly the case now. A marriage made in oblivion, to be sure, but effective nevertheless. I prayed to the Eight for a miracle. Instead, they sent you. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm joking, mostly. Now go get that key. I prayed to... When the werewolves attacked the... Get the injured inside. Anyone who can still stand, guard the doors. And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound, more or less. We saw the light and followed you inside. Not quite yet. We need weapons and armor to help protect these civilians. There are caches of Camlorn guard supplies hidden around the city. Gather some, and we can arm more people. We'll need all the armor and weapons you can find. Just think how grateful some of these sweet young citizens will be.
Darian talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father. Though that's not saying much. What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup? Here it is. Go beat up on some werewolves until they're weakened, then douse them with this. If the cure works, they'll revert to human form. Then send them back here. The cure won't work unless the werewolves are weakened first. Remember, weaken them, then use the antidote. Send any...
Everyone's dead. Everyone.
I have to get out of here. Get somewhere safe. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
What happened? Where am I?
The cure. Did it work?
The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're out of here. Still, you were able to rescue a few of our citizens. Thanks. I've known Darien a long time. Don't judge what he'll do by the way he talks. He's a better man than he pretends to be.
Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. When we get out of here, the first drink's on me. Now, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news is your thrilling exploits have attracted Falchu's attention. You were too successful, my friend, and now Falchu is, pardon the pun, howling mad. A bold plan, especially for my father. If we time it right, it should work. But that doesn't change the fact that Falchu is hunting for us. Take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the gates. Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Falchu. Keep him busy long enough for our troops to take the city. I'll send aid as soon as I can. Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Say, that sounded rather good. I should write this stuff down. Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive. Keep Falchu busy long enough, and you'll get all the fire you need. Just to make sure you protect that civilian. Volunteers don't grow on trees around here, you know.
Bring me their bones.
I'm not much good with a sword, but I'll do whatever Captain Darien asks of me. I'm not much good with it. Keep watch. I won't be long. I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. I'm not much good with a sword, but... I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. Keep watch. I won't be long.
Begone, Engolf. I did your bidding. The city is mine now.
You are still my creature, slave. I made you.
I devoured Camlord. All of Glenumbra will be mine.
Vain creature. The Lion God stands at your door. You have failed.
They are weak, and I will crush them. Camlord is mine.
You will see, beast. You will see.
You dare challenge me? Prepare to feel my wrath!
Archers, there's your target! Ignite! Draw back! And release!
The fire shall not destroy me again!
You did it. You killed Falchu. Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory. My son may know more than me on that matter. My only guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded. Yes. Throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin, and without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance. We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchu's master, but tomorrow is another day, and we should relish this victory. Well, don't let me keep you. We both have things to do. And you should speak with my son. You've done enough for us already. Please, speak to my son and get some well-deserved rest. I fear this isn't over yet.
Help me.
I don't deserve this.
Help!
I always believed in Aladon's research. That's the reason I agreed to help him. We hold the key to ending this curse. Let's just hope we're not already too late.
I don't deserve this.
Now you're just showing off. But I'm glad to see you alive and well. Darien, too. Tamriel would be a poorer place without the two of you in it. That's a problem for another day. Let's enjoy this victory. You won here. Savor that while you can. Now you're just showing...
What?
We'll continue to interrogate these cultists until we've learned everything we can about Engolf. We must find a way to stop him.
We'll
I've little time for talk.
What a mess, huh? Have you ever seen a city with so much death and destruction? But one orc's disaster is another orc's opportunity, I always say. Want to see what I'm selling?
Help me. For the love of... Please help me.
Will this torment
I didn't know
cease?
Gloria was involved in all this. She does make wading through werewolves look pretty good, though, don't you think? Maybe she and I can get together later, share a bottle of wine, find a quiet corner where we can compare notes. I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. Never did like being stuck in one place for too long. Once this Angoff thing is finished, maybe I'll travel for a while, see exotic lands, exotic women, drink exotic wine. Oh, and cheese. I love cheese. And what are you going to do? Anyway, my job here is done. My father will take good care of the city. I'm not one for building things and making repairs. I don't even own a hammer. I'm sure I can be of more use somewhere else. First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself. I'm going to make sure these people are taken care of before I leave. It's the least I can do. I had a drink with him earlier today. Discussed our favorite foods, our love lives, his plans for world domination, that sort of thing. No, I have no idea where Angoff is. I will find him, though. That much I promise. A squad of Lion Guard soldiers headed north to track him down. There's been no word from them, but who knows what was lost in all this werewolf nonsense. That's as good a place as any to start. Maybe they found something.
Somebody!
Buying? Selling? I've got what you need.
For the love of... Please help me!
Gotta be cracking heads.
Help me.
My prices can't be beat!
Somebody! Help me. For the love of... Please help me!
I could use a break.
Buying? Selling? I've got what you need.
Help! Somebody!
It's never going to end, is it?
Step up! Have a look!
For the love of... Please help me! Help me! Somebody!
I'm going to make sure these people are taken care of before I leave.
What do you want?
We'll continue to interrogate these cultists until we've...
As if the problems in Camlorn weren't enough, we have cultists and bandits harrying our flanks. I've been assigned to keep an eye on the situation here, and my vigilance paid off. We captured one of those Red Rook bandits. I need help!
Now, kill!
Not a moment too soon.
Fan out! Charge!
Advance!
charge!
incredibly angry.
I've got what you need.